You ever watch someone kiss you goodnight and then realize they're texting someone else at 2 a.m.? They plan vacations with you. They call you home. They talk about the future like it's solid. And behind the curtain, they're building a second life. From the outside, people focus on the affair itself. The messages, the lies, the hotel room receipts. But that's not the deepest wound. The deepest wound is what cheating does to your reality. Because betrayal doesn't just break trust. It collapses the story you thought you were living. Memories you held close start to feel unstable. Moments that once felt warm now come with a question mark attached. You replay conversations, trips, laughter, intimacy, and think, was any of it real? And that's the quiet devastation no one prepares you for. It's the loss of safety inside your own mind. The moment you realize, if I missed this, what else did I miss? It's the self-doubt that creeps in. The slow erosion of confidence. The way betrayal makes you question your intuition more than their choices. That's why it hurts so deeply. Not because you were weak, but because you trusted from a grounded place. And then there's the part that makes it look impossible from the outside. How do they live like this? How do they hold you, love you, lie to you, and still sleep? There is an answer. And once you see it, you stop turning the pain inward. There's a whole mental architecture that makes cheating possible. A system of stories, shortcuts, and chemical rewards that allow someone to live in two worlds at once. And when you understand that system, something shifts. You stop blaming yourself. You stop wondering what you lacked. You see it for what it actually is, a pattern. Cheating almost never explodes out of nowhere. It doesn't start in a hotel room. It starts as thoughts, small private rationalizations. She doesn't really get me. This isn't working anyway. I deserve a little something. He's getting too much now. Those sentences aren't harmless. They're the first bricks in a bridge away from accountability. When someone's behavior and values don't align, the brain feels tension. Psychology calls this cognitive dissonance, the discomfort of being someone who believes they're good while acting in ways that contradict it. A healthy person changes their behavior. They have the hard conversation. They face the discomfort. An unhealthy system chooses the easier route. They rewrite the story. That rewriting is called moral disengagement. It's how people switch off their internal rules. It didn't mean anything. We were emotionally distant. Everyone slips. Those aren't explanations. They're permission slips. Another mechanism kicks in. Compartmentalization. Imagine two sealed rooms in the same house. One labeled partner, the other labeled other. In one room, loyalty, routine, stability. In the other, secrecy, novelty, validation. They move between the rooms and convince themselves they're separate, as if the same person isn't walking through both doors. That's how someone can say, "I love you," and still betray you without collapsing under guilt. So why do some people cheat and others don't? Attachment plays a massive role. Avoidant types feel suffocated by deep closeness and seek escape. Anxious types crave reassurance and chase validation. Different wounds, same outcome. And here's the part I want you to hear clearly, because this is where people start gaslighting themselves. You can be beautiful, loving, present, loyal, and still be betrayed. Because cheating was never about your worth. It was about their ego, insecurity, and entitlement. Some people destroy good things not because they don't care, but because control feels safer than intimacy. Now let's talk about the fallacy that keeps people stuck afterward. The belief that the more time, pain, and emotional energy you pour into understanding the betrayal, the more meaning it gains. But the longer you carry it, the more you pay for something they chose. That doesn't mean to suppress the pain. You should grieve. You should feel the anger, the sadness, the shock. But don't make their betrayal your lifelong burden. Because someone who betrays you was never capable of meeting the depth of love you were offering. Not because you were too much, but because they were operating with less. And here's the quiet truth most people don't say out loud. You didn't lose something real. They lost someone real. They lost access to a version of love they couldn't sustain. You weren't robbed. You were released. Released back into the world to choose someone aligned with your values. Someone who doesn't need secrecy to feel alive. Someone who protects the relationship when they feel lonely instead of sabotaging it. So don't rush to replace them. Use this time differently. Heal. Learn how you love. Notice what you ignored. Rebuild trust with yourself. Because that relationship, the one with yourself, is the one betrayal can't take away. You didn't lose your worth. You didn't lose your future. You lost someone who couldn't love you the way you deserve. And that is not a loss you need to carry forever, because it was never your loss to begin with. So chin up, my love. Keep shining.